Who is Benjamin Franklin?
Benjamin Franklin, 1706-1790, was an American polymath who is best known for his contributions as scientist, inventor, writer, diplomat, and one of the founding fathers of the United States.
Benjamin Franklin was known as American scientist, inventor, politician, philanthropist, and businessman.
Franklin is credited with drafting the Declaration of Independence and the American Constitution. He also negotiated the Treaty of Paris, which ended the independence war against Britain. He was born in a middle-class family. He was the 15th of the 17 children and the youngest son. With only 2 years of formal education, and he rose to the highest level of society. Benjamin Franklin was born on Sunday 1706 in Boston, Massachusetts, which was then a British colony.
Benjamin Franklin as philanthropist.
On December 7, 1736, Benjamin Franklin co-founded the Union Fire Company, also known as the Bucket Brigade. It was the first formally organized, all-volunteer fire company in the colonies and was shaped after Boston Mutual Fire Society. The Junto Club outgrew into the American Philosophical Society. In the fall of 1727, Benjamin Franklin and a group of friends founded the Junto Club, and also known as the Leather Apron Club. The 12 members were tradesmen and artisans who met Friday evenings to discuss issues of moral, politics, and natural philosophy. The club lasted 38 years. The University of Pennsylvania traces its roots back to year 1749 when the Public Academy of Philadelphia was opened. Benjamin Franklin saw a lack of comprehensive education for youth in Philadelphia and saw the need of an affordable non-sectarian and the inclusive academy. New York and Boston had academy. Lending Library, First Lending Library, Charles Mills Morals.
The first steps Franklin took was to involve some Junto members in its design. Next, in order to advertise and raise up funds, he published influential pamphlet with the title Proposals Relating to the Education of Youth in Pennsylvania. They accepted donations in quotes as for 5 years, and Public Academy of Philadelphia was opened in 1749. Franklin's vision was to educate local leaders needed for a growing city to educate the future business and governing class. William Penny's desk from the Library Company collection. Penn was one of the most important benefactors. The Library Company was officially founded on July 1st, year 1731, when Benjamin Franklin and Junto Club members signed the Articles of Agreement and Subscription. In the 1700s, purchasing books in Pennsylvania was prohibited expensively. One had to travel to New York or Boston only to clearly and wealthy had access to the books. Benjamin Franklin is also known as scientist. Benjamin Franklin was also a scientist. He proved by flying a kite that lightning was electricity and invented a rod to prevent it from hitting buildings. He invented bifocal glasses, charted the Gulf Stream, invented a clean burning stove, and proposed theories on the contagiousness of the common cold. His approach was more practical than theoretical. His training was as a craftsman made him more accomplished as inventor. Benjamin Franklin is also an entrepreneur. Franklin was an ambitious entrepreneur, disciplined and industrious, working hard until late at night. He nurtured his appearance and reputation, and say, I took care not only to be in reality industrious and frugal, but avoid all appearances of a contrary. He used the skills he had learned to open his own printing business. He acquired the Pennsylvania Gazette from his previous employer and created Poor Richard's Almanac. On October 2, 1729, Benjamin Franklin and his partner Hugh Meredith seized the opportunity to purchase the Pennsylvania Gazette from Samuel Kemmerer. The Pennsylvania Gazette was founded by Samuel Kemmerer in 1728 under the cumbersome name of the Universal Instructor in All Arts and Science in Pennsylvania. The Gazette was the second newspaper published in Philadelphia. The first was American Weekly Mercury, published by Andrew Bradford in 1723. Only 3 copies of original issues are known to exist. They are in the Historical Society Pennsylvania, Wisconsin Historical Society, Library Company of Philadelphia. Benjamin Franklin, also known as a politician. Franklin as politician, he was the first one to propose the union of the colonies for common defense. He was accused as the realist, but when the time he stood up for freedom, becoming one of the founding fathers. Second Continental Congress after the Hutchinson Affair in 1773. English authorities accused Benjamin Franklin of treason. He was consequently relieved of his post as postmaster general and decided to return to America to continue his fight for independence. Franklin negotiated the end of the war with England and one of the signers of the Treaty of Paris. He was chosen to represent the Union as the first minister plenipotentiary to France, the equivalent of today's ambassador. During his later years, Franklin's health gradually deteriorated. From 1785 to 1787, Franklin served as president of the Council of Pennsylvania. It is estimated that 20,000 people gathered at the Plenarium, the largest Philadelphia had ever seen. The city had a population of 28,000 in 1790.